Alright, this is gonna be a short video and I'm gonna give you a few tips how to make your image as best as possible and few other tips that could help you have everything like you want it. So first of all, when you are creating a new image like a logo and you want it to have a huge and or not actually huge, yeah, and a good detailed, so just do new. Usually it starts with 600 by 800 or 800 by 600. What I recommend you to do is to make 2000 by 2000 or above, so you get this image here. So if I draw semi-thick line with black, it looks like it's completely straight. But when I zoom in, you see the pixel is so small you can barely see it. So when you're watching the image in the whole, it looks like it's vectored. Very simple. Alright. That's how you make a very detailed logos and looks so much more cleaner than using a 800 by 600. Alright. And this small toolbar here, I'm just gonna quickly explain what this does, because sometimes it doesn't show the paint thing, the toolbar itself, layers, or in this case the history. I usually don't have the history open. I just use hold Control Z to, or Zeta, whatever you pronounce it. So yeah. So if it's nothing there and you can't find it, then it's most likely that none of this is active. To activate it, just click it, and then it will appear. Click it again to disappear. Alright, let's check on the layers a bit. So let's make a new layer. To make a new layer, just press the plus here, add new layers. Alright, now I've got a new layer. Let's just delete this. Let's make a 3-layer. Let's rename this blue. To rename and add it to the layer itself, I just double click blue. And I'll go more into this in a bit. Blue, red, and let's just do green. Perfect. Alright, the blue one, let's take a blue color. Let's just use a paintbrush. Here we go. Alright, for the red layer, let's pick red. And for the green layer, alright, oh wait, forgot to choose a green layer, my bad. Here we go. So like you see, we have a blue, red and green. So what we can do with the layers thingy, for example, the blue is on top, but let's say I wanted the red drawing on the top. Then I just simply have to select it and drag it above the blue. Then it will go above the blue. And if I wanted the blue on the bottom, I either put the green on top or just put the blue on the bottom. So you can move the layers around. And let's see, I wanna edit the red layer or do something with it, and I need to remove the blue layer without deleting it. Then I'll just click this checkbox. Then I don't see it, and now I can edit things on the red layer. And remember to just check it again, because even though you're not checked it, you can still edit it. So let's take a bit lighter blue. Let's hide it, select the blue layer. I'm holding it, nothing happens. But you see over here, I did something. And when I show it, it appears. So just remember, when you're trying to add layers and nothing comes, that's mostly because, oh, actually this mostly you haven't made it visible again. Alright, let's just remove this blue layer. Let's just have this green and red thingy. Alright, yeah, like I did, if I go back, to delete layers, just press the X down here to delete. And let's say I wanna duplicate the red layer without copying and paste it on the same layer. Then just click this next to the X symbol. Then I duplicated it. Now when I move it, it's duplicated. Perfect. Alright. This one is the merge. So let's just remove the second red layer that we made. Let's make the blue layer again actually. And draw something simple. Blah blah blah. And here we go. Alright, blue, perfect. Let's say we wanna merge the red layer and the green layer. Then I just click this, and now if I put the blue underneath, I will put it underneath both the green and the blue layer. But remember, when you are merging layers, the bottom one layer that you're merging will still have the same name. So the red name got deleted and it only says like green now instead of red and green. So just you can rename it or just keep it like that. But I recommend if you're doing a big project, always rename it. Alright, let's select it. Now you can see it's the same layer. Now I'm moving both the red and the green bits. Perfect. And now I can merge it again into the blue. Now I'm moving the whole picture again. Perfect. So here's just settings. It's just same thing as double clicking. I just usually double click instead of click it. I find it easier. Alright, let's do something. Okay, we have this here over here. Oh wait, let's turn the screen like black or something. Alright, let's just create new layer, drag it down, make it black, delete this, make a white lines on it. Yep, white lines. Make new layers. Just something random. Alright, let's make let's just make 3 lines, red, green and blue again. So let's pick red on the new layer, above the white layer and above the black layer. So this is the red. And now we are gonna pick the blue. And the green. Perfect. So let's double click it and edit. Yeah, the check mark here and this check mark does the same thing. Alright, the blend mode. Let's check on that. We can have multiply, then everything is black, won't be able to see, but everything that was like white underneath the green and blue and red are visible. Make it like you're coloring over the white. So you can do color burn, additive, I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways. So you just have to go here. Here's the difference, so yeah. Just play around with this. Alright, let's go back to normal. Let's see, let's say I wanna see the white and black underneath this. We can just simply turn the opacity down. Like this. So you can control how much opacity it has. Alright, I already went over the the tools section last time. The history is super simple, it's just backwards and forwards. So you can go up to here, like in undo. I just usually hold Control Z and yeah, to go back. So yeah, the history is done, layers are done, the toolbar was in another video. I will put it in the description if you haven't seen it. Okay, now it's the color. So first of all, it will probably look like this when you start using this software. And I have a bit more colors. I've just added this. Let's see if I can get out. Here we go. Here's how it looks, and mostly likely it's black as primary. Alright, so what can you do with these colors? First of all, when you have the primary selected, you can just double click it. Or if you have a secondary, just double click it. Or you can change it just over here. So let's do something with primary. Okay, let's turn it into yellow. Now it's yellow. Secondary, double click it, light blue. So now we have a blue and yellow. So you can use it if there's an option to use like two colors in it. For example, gradient. I'll just quickly do that. So, like you see, the yellow as a primary. I started. Alright, let's do it again. I start from the left on top and drag it down. So why is it yellow here and blue here? That's simply because the primary color is yellow, so it will start as yellow and fade out to the secondary color. And while I have this like still activated, like I can add this, do whatever I want. While I can do that, I can change it. Let's say I want to have like a dark blue and change this light blue into green. I can do that like very easily. And you can just go over the color wheel. I just call it the color wheel. I'm not sure if it's like called that. And that's it. But let's say we found like a very cool color. So let's just have the black in the background. Let's say I found like very cool like mint green. Then I can simply just click here, add color to palette, click it, and then I have to like replace it with something else. Let's say some color that you know you will never use, like for example orange. When I click it, this color has been saved in the palettes. Alright, nice. So we can also click here on more, then you can make the colors more detailed, like you see. Or just here. So it's just a RGB color. You can control the hex value to it, and this is the hex value. And yeah, then HSV. I've never used it actually. But yeah. So here's like a gray into like strong colored. I think it's saturation. Yeah, H is hue. Saturation, and I'm not sure what this is actually the V stands for, so I'm sorry about that. But the opacity is the alpha. That means how much like transparent or see-through it looks. So yeah, and even though you change something in the HSV, you can still change the hex code. So let's say you find some cool colors and wanna like a graphic designer uses the same color for like for example Twitch overlay. You can just provide them with this color. Usually they know how to like pick a color and actually get the hex value already, but if you give them that, you can give them that code. So let's go with white. So if you're not sure what hex color is, you can just Google it. It's pretty simple actually. And yeah, but like here with more and less, you can like close it. Less, you will see less like color palettes, and here's a bigger color palette. So let's just do this. Let's pick white. I usually, when I have like these old basic colors, I usually just change everything into like white or most of the things. Oh well. Alright, just one more line. So it's easier for me to like keep track on the colors that I'm currently using. Let's say I want to use like green. So I'm gonna have one very, oh wait, actually let's make it one more so it's easier. I'm sorry about that. I'm just better counting because we need kind of 3 colors usually. So here's a light green, like maximal green possible. Then I'll just add this green over here. Let's make another one a bit tiny darker. Then we just add it here. And the darkest green that we're gonna use, this one. So you have kind of the color palette that you want to use. So I can go back to the green we made the first green, and the second and the third. And you can do this with every single color that you want. So let's go for like yellow. Oh wait, just red. I think it's easier. So I'll just add this here, make it a bit darker, just a tiny bit. And now the darkest. So now you have like a total color scheme with the light to dark. So you can make your own color schemes with it. So yeah, I think that's about it for this tutorial video. Anyways, if you want me to make another tutorial videos on something specific, please put it in the comment section. My bad. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.